Season 20 of Heartland is kicking off with more adventure than ever, and we need to talk about it. Remember how Season 19 ended? Yeah, it didn't exactly ease us in. Jack, Lou, and Nathan rode straight to Wes's ranch, and the moment they spotted Heartland's missing cattle, the truth hit like a lightning bolt. Something snapped inside Jack. Years of protecting the land, the family, everything, came rushing back as he pulled his gun on one of Wes's men. Nathan stepped in just in time to prevent a disaster, but only for a moment. Then Peter showed up and punched Wes. Justice served, and honestly, it was incredibly satisfying. Behind the scenes, rumors suggest that the upcoming season will feature more intense, action-packed moments like this, especially highlighting Nathan and Peter while Jack steps back from the family business. After the chaos, Nathan returned home, finally unraveling the mystery behind the events. Meanwhile, Gracie was in her own world, celebrating Crown, doubling their orders, completely ignoring why Heartland had been struggling. Nathan didn't confront her yet, but you could feel his discomfort. For the first time, he truly saw his sister for who she really was, and it hurt. The tension between Nathan and Amy kept simmering too, and honestly, the more unbearable Gracie became, the more I found myself quietly rooting for Nathan and Amy. Please tell me I wasn't the only one who couldn't stand Gracie. When Wes got out of jail, Nathan went back, still hoping for answers, but Wes shattered any remaining doubt. Nathan buried himself in paperwork, and the picture finally became clear. Gracie had been controlling the finances all along. Bills were overdue, payments were going straight to Wes, and she'd been involved from the very beginning. Amy had been right about Gracie all along. Nathan then put his plan into action. He took Gracie on a trail ride, making sure Jack and Amy were close enough to witness it. Gracie admitted to stealing, lying, and manipulating everything behind the scenes, yet insisted she never betrayed Nathan. In her mind, it was all to protect her little brother. Watching her justify it like that was heartbreaking. In the end, Gracie signed the papers, selling her share of the ranch to Nathan. Cue collective celebration. Good riddance, Gracie. But Nathan didn't stop there. Once he owned the ranch, he chose to sell it. Not just to buy Gracie out, but to repay Heartland for the cattle. Overkill? Maybe. But it was his way of taking responsibility, and honestly, it made it hard not to like him. Nathan then invited Amy and Lindy over for dinner, giving him the chance to speak to Amy privately. You could see how much it meant to her. After all the uncertainty, Nathan was finally choosing her. After dinner, he brought them to a clearing filled with fireflies, a spot Gracie had once mentioned. There, Nathan opened his heart. He told Amy he planned to buy Tanner's ranch, asked her to marry him, and invited her to build a life with him and Lindy. Some fans felt let down by the proposal. No dramatic kneeling or poetic speeches, but I think Nathan meant it. After everything Gracie put him through, he was ready for a fresh start, and Amy was at the center of it. Season 20 feels like it's gently closing the book on Heartland as we know it. Lou steps up to run Heartland Ranch, while Amy moves forward with Nathan to create their own future. The season will follow them decorating their new ranch, planning a wedding, and ultimately welcoming their first child, marking the end of Amy's story in Heartland. But the Heartland world isn't ending. Rumors of a spin-off centered on Katie and Dex are floating around, a series that captures the spirit of the early seasons while following the next generation of ranchers. Personally, I'm excited. Watching Katie and Dex together feels nostalgic, and this could be the perfect way to continue the Heartland legacy. So how do you feel about saying goodbye to Amy this way? For more weekly updates on Heartland, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, check out the video on your screen. You won't want to miss it. The trailer opens with an intensity that immediately grabs your attention. The camera lingers on Heartland Ranch in its quiet, sun-drenched beauty, but the piece is short-lived. A sense of tension hangs in the air, almost tangible, as if you can feel the storm brewing over the horizon. From the very first moment, it's clear that Season 20 will explore a side of Heartland we've only glimpsed before. Raw, emotional, and sometimes uncomfortable. We see Jack, his face shadowed with a mix of anger and determination, standing in a way that makes you feel he's about to make decisions that could alter the course of the ranch forever. Nathan's expression is equally compelling, haunted, conflicted, yet resolute, hinting that he will face challenges that push him past anything he's dealt with before. And then there's Amy, caught between her own dreams and the expectations of the people she loves. The trailer subtly captures the strain of leadership, family, and love without giving anything away too quickly. Every brief interaction is loaded with meaning. The way someone hesitates before speaking, the tension in a handshake, even the lingering shot of a horse grazing in the field. It's all foreshadowing the stakes of this season. And then, just when the calm seems almost unbearable, the trailer throws in a moment of chaos. There's a sudden surge of urgency, a threat that feels immediate, dangerous, and unpredictable. The pacing here is exquisite, teasing us with flashes of conflict that make our hearts race without ever fully revealing the outcome. But it isn't just the drama that grips you, it's the emotional undercurrent. You can feel the weight of past choices, the unspoken regrets, and the quiet resilience that has defined these characters for decades. There's a particular moment in the trailer, brief but haunting, where Nathan looks at Amy and the camera holds on his eyes long enough for you to sense every unspoken word between them. It's a moment of vulnerability, a reminder that no matter how tough the challenges get, the heart of Heartland is always about family and connection. And then, almost like a breath after tension, the trailer hints at new beginnings. There are glimpses of laughter, of small victories, and of moments that feel almost tender in contrast to the storm of conflict. But make no mistake, this season isn't about comfort. The trailer makes it clear that characters will be tested, alliances will be questioned, and secrets long buried may finally come to light. By the time the trailer ends, you're left with that familiar mix of awe and anxiety. Awe at the beauty, complexity, and care that goes into Heartland, and anxiety for what the next episode or the next confrontation might bring. Season 20 promises to be bigger, bolder, and more emotionally charged than ever before, and this trailer is the perfect invitation, pulling fans into a whirlwind of suspense, hope, and anticipation for every story yet to unfold. Season 20 of Heartland is not just continuing the story, it's reshaping it, and the trailer makes that crystal clear. From the very first seconds, you can sense a shift in the way the series approaches its core themes. Heartland has always been about family, loyalty, and the land, but this season the stakes feel higher, the conflicts sharper, and the emotional layers deeper than ever before. The trailer teases moments where old tensions erupt, revealing cracks in relationships we thought were unshakable. Jack, for example, appears more burdened than ever, carrying the weight of decades of protecting Heartland Ranch while grappling with decisions that could change the future for everyone. His moments on screen are brief but loaded. Every glance, every hesitated word screams of a man at a crossroads, someone forced to choose between tradition and letting go. Nathan, meanwhile, is stepping fully into his role as both a leader and a protector. But this season, it's more than just guiding the ranch. It's about confronting betrayal, making difficult sacrifices, and proving not only to the people around him, but also to himself that he's capable of more than ever before. Amy's storyline is equally compelling, hinting at new ambitions and personal growth that may take her away from the ranch she has always called home. The trailer doesn't shy away from showing us the tension building between these characters, creating a suspense that makes your chest tighten with anticipation. And then there's Gracie. Her presence, her scheming, and the lingering shadow she casts over the family are subtly teased in the trailer, reminding us that Heartland's peace has never been absolute, and this season it definitely won't be. Even minor moments in the trailer carry a sense of weight, from a lingering look between two characters to a sudden, almost jarring moment of chaos that interrupts what seems like a calm day at the ranch. Music and pacing in the trailer amplify every emotion, from the quiet heartache to the explosive confrontations, creating an experience that feels cinematic yet deeply personal. Season 20 is not just a continuation, it's a transformation. Old conflicts are reignited, new relationships are tested, and the choices characters make will ripple through the story in ways fans have been waiting to see for years. The trailer hints that this is a season of reckoning. Characters will face truths they can no longer ignore, alliances will be questioned, and some fans may even find themselves cheering for unlikely heroes while quietly mourning those forced to step aside. And yet, amid all the drama, the trailer reminds us why Heartland has captured hearts for so long. Family, love, and resilience remain at the center. Even as characters stumble, falter, or clash, there is always a thread of hope, a promise that the land, the ranch, and the bonds forged over decades will endure. But only if the characters can survive the storm ahead. Watching this trailer, it's impossible not to feel that Season 20 is redefining Heartland, challenging what we thought we knew about our favorite characters and setting the stage for moments of heartbreak, triumph, and life-changing decisions that will leave viewers both thrilled and emotionally invested. The message is clear. Everything we once assumed about Heartland may change, and every choice, every action, every secret revealed this season could redefine the heart of the ranch forever. One of the most striking things the Season 20 trailer teases is the way Nathan and Amy's stories are poised for transformation, and it's impossible not to feel a mix of excitement and anxiety watching it unfold. Nathan, who has always been a character of quiet strength and unwavering loyalty, is shown stepping into the spotlight in ways that feel both bold and heart-wrenching. The trailer hints at decisions he must make, sacrifices that go beyond financial responsibility or leadership at the ranch, choices that touch the core of his values and the very definition of who he is. There's a sense that this season will force Nathan to confront the lingering shadow of betrayal, to untangle the web of past mistakes, and to protect what truly matters to him, even when it comes at a personal cost. Scenes teased in the trailer suggest that he will be the anchor, the problem solver, and the heart of the season's most emotional moments, all while balancing the quiet longing and unspoken feelings he holds for Amy. And Amy, who has always been a character defined by her compassion, determination, and love for the land, is shown stepping into a new chapter in her life. The trailer gives glimpses of moments where she seems to pause, reflect, and consider a future that might finally be her own, not just tied to Heartland Ranch or the expectations of those around her. It's clear that this season isn't just about conflict or external threats, it's about personal growth, emotional reckoning, and the delicate dance of love and responsibility. Nathan's sacrifices, hinted at in subtle yet powerful trailer moments, seem designed not only to protect Heartland, but to give Amy the freedom to pursue her dreams alongside him. And that's where the emotional weight hits hardest. Every choice Nathan appears to make, every quiet look of determination, every scene of him taking responsibility, carries the implicit message that he is fully committed to creating a new life with Amy, one built on trust, love, and shared dreams. The trailer also teases tension-filled moments where the past and present collide, from family disputes to financial pressures, from lingering resentment to hidden truths being revealed. Nathan's decisions aren't made in isolation. They ripple across everyone around him, affecting relationships with Jack, Lou, and even characters like Gracie, whose presence continues to complicate the ranch's equilibrium. But amid all this tension, the trailer carefully highlights the tenderness between Nathan and Amy. Glances that linger, small gestures that carry monumental emotional weight, and scenes that hint at heartfelt conversations make it clear that Season 20 is shaping up to be as much about love, loyalty, and personal growth as it is about drama and suspense. The narrative suggested in the trailer promises that Nathan's sacrifices aren't empty. They serve a purpose, paving the way for Amy to embrace a new beginning, one where she can build a life she truly wants alongside someone who has risked everything for her happiness. And while the stakes are high and the challenges are many, there's an underlying sense of hope threaded throughout the trailer. The trailer for Heartland Season 20 makes one thing abundantly clear. This season will be full of confrontations that will leave viewers holding their breath, unsure who will come out on top, or even unscathed. From the very first glimpse of tension, it's evident that secrets long buried are on the verge of being exposed, and the impact of those revelations will ripple through every character's life. Nathan and Amy may be at the emotional center, but the trailer shows that other relationships are being tested like never before. Jack appears to be grappling with decisions that challenge both his authority and his loyalty to family, while Lou seems ready to step into a leadership role, balancing responsibility with the need to protect the ranch. Every line of dialogue in the trailer carries weight, sometimes subtle, sometimes explosive, hinting at betrayals, misunderstandings, and confrontations that could completely redefine Heartland's family dynamics. Gracie's presence looms large, her manipulations casting shadows that create tension even in the calmest scenes. The trailer doesn't explicitly reveal her schemes, but there's a haunting suggestion that her actions will once again force characters to confront uncomfortable truths and make difficult choices. The suspense builds with every beat, brief flashes of anger, silent stares that speak volumes, and moments where it feels like one wrong move could set off a chain reaction that no one can control. The pacing of the trailer amplifies this tension perfectly, moving from calm, serene shots of the ranch to sudden bursts of action or emotional confrontation, making viewers' hearts race with anticipation. And then there's the sense of urgency threaded through these scenes, conversations whispered in corners, characters appearing almost hesitant as if they are weighing every word, every decision, aware that the smallest misstep could have monumental consequences. These confrontations aren't just about drama, they are about growth, accountability, and the hard truths that come with being part of the Heartland family. Whether it's Nathan confronting the fallout of past betrayals, Amy stepping into a role that challenges her own identity, or Jack facing dilemmas that force him to question his instincts, the trailer teases moments where every decision matters and every relationship hangs in the balance. What makes it even more compelling is how the trailer balances this tension with glimpses of hope and resilience. Amid the turmoil, there are subtle hints of teamwork, understanding, and quiet moments where characters seem to find clarity or strength. But these moments are fleeting, almost fragile, reminding viewers that peace in Heartland is always hard-won and never guaranteed. The combination of high-stakes drama, personal growth, and suspense makes the trailer impossible to ignore. It's a roller coaster that promises heartbreak, triumph, betrayal, and reconciliation, all tightly packed into a season that feels like it will challenge characters in ways we've never seen before. By the time the trailer ends, you're left with a mix of excitement and anxiety, eager to see how these confrontations unfold, what secrets will be revealed, and which alliances will hold or break under the pressure of Season 20's escalating stakes. This is not just Heartland continuing its story, it's Heartland reshaping its world, testing its characters, and pushing fans to feel every emotion alongside them, making it clear that the drama, suspense, and emotional stakes have never been higher. By the time the trailer for Heartland Season 20 comes to an end, it's clear that this season is about more than conflict. It's about new beginnings, emotional payoffs, and the promise of change that fans have been waiting for. The trailer carefully balances suspense with heart, showing moments of tenderness alongside hints of drama, making viewers feel the full spectrum of what it means to live, love, and fight for Heartland. Nathan's journey, in particular, is highlighted as one of sacrifice, courage, and devotion, showing that the choices he makes this season are not just about leadership or responsibility, they're about protecting the people he loves, while also creating a life he truly wants with Amy. The trailer teases quiet, intimate moments that speak volumes, stolen glances, heartfelt conversations, and gestures that feel small but are loaded with meaning, signaling that even in the midst of chaos, love and loyalty remain at the heart of the story. Amy's path, too, feels more independent and empowered than ever before, suggesting that Season 20 is about her stepping fully into her own story, embracing new opportunities, and building a future that feels authentically hers alongside Nathan. Yet, while there are hints of hope and happiness, the trailer never lets viewers forget the lingering tension that keeps Heartland so compelling.